My name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Today I'm going to be testing out the e.l.f. bite-sized palettes, and I have two colors here. I have Acai, I think I said that right, and Hot Jalapeno. I know these have been all the rage lately, and the one I was interested in most was really this one here, the Acai one. Because, I mean, really I was most interested in that shade because it looks similar to the Too Faced White Chocolate Bar palette, the Lavender Cake shade, except this one, unfortunately, is a little disappointing. So I was hoping that this one might be a good dupe for it, and at only $3, I was definitely willing to pay that much. Yeah, it looks like they're a little different, but we'll see. I'm actually going to start by swatching them because it's hard for me to tell what color this really is. Some people were saying that these are actually blue and not purple. They're like a weird blend of the two, and also kind of like a cool toned gray at the same time. Also, these two look kind of similar, so I don't know what they're gonna look like on the eyes. So I'm going to start with the Pastel Matte. That does not look promising. Hopefully, oh no. Alright, let me see if I can just build that up, at least so we can see what kind of color we're getting. That made it worse. Alright, so swatch is not promising. I hope it turns out better on the eyes. Second one I'm going into now. That's like a purple gray kind of color, I guess. And it's a shimmer. Okay, I mean, not bad, but like less color than I expected, you know what I mean? Then I'm going into the third one, which is darker, a little more purple, I would say. I'll tell you one thing, they're not swatching well. This one maybe is more of like a satin shimmer, maybe. Whereas that other one is more of a metallic shimmer. It's chunkier. And then we have this matte, this dark matte at the end. Probably the most promising one. Maybe not. This is like a, again, they're all that like dark purple, gray, blue color. Also, I love how chibi Sasuke is just chilling back there. So I'm gonna do something pretty basic with this. I'm gonna start with this fluffy brush. This one. If you're wondering where my usual fluffy brush is, I dropped it on the floor and I'm too lazy to wash it. So I'm using this one. I'm starting with this shade here, the light matte, and I'm gonna put that in the crease. Uh-oh. Oh no. I was really hoping that was gonna go better. Alright, I'm going to try my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it. Let's see if I can pack some more color on. Okay, well, it's going to be my transition shade. I mean, I think you guys can see it's coming off muted and almost gray. This is not what I was hoping for. I feel like there's no reason this color should be coming off like this on someone like me. I mean, look how pale I am. That should be more true to color. It's basically like putting eyeshadow on a white base. Just gonna blend that out a little bit. That's what we got so far. Next I'm going in with my IBY crease brush, and I'm going in with the dark matte on the end. And that's going deeper into the crease. I'm going kind of gently right now because I don't know what to expect. I don't know, what are you guys thinking so far? Just for the heck of it, I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it, this little tiny one. I'm gonna pick up the same color and just see if I can get like even darker, really deep into the crease. Alright, I guess I'll take this one here on my pinky. Just so you know, the feeling of it is a little hard to explain. It doesn't feel high quality. That's not a good description. I'm trying to think of what other shadow I can compare that to. Okay, it is coming out pretty okay though. That is a lot of fallout. Did I say I was putting that in my outer third? If not, you see what I'm doing. So on my eyes, everything is coming out a very like gray, purple blue color. Lastly, I'm going in with this one. Well, lastly for my lid anyway. I don't know, this is just very similar. Alright, you could see a difference. This one is more shimmery, like sparkly. I mean, sparkly, using the term loosely. But I think you see a difference between this one and the one that I just put on my outer third. So this is going in the inner 2/3. Guys, I think you can tell, but I don't like it. It's not the color that I expected, and they're too similar. They're kind of just mushing together, and I'm really disappointed because I like these kinds of colors, but not when they're, you know, this muted and gray, but I like blue purples. You know that. And the price was good, but this isn't working out. So I'm taking my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it now. I don't even know what I want to do. I guess I'll take the matte, the dark matte, and put that underneath. Should I put it all the way across? Nah, I think I'll just take it on the outer third of my lower lash line. I'm still trying to think of how to describe the shimmers, or at least the satiny one. So now I'm taking the same brush into this one here, and I'm going to put that on the inner 2/3 of my lower lash line. And just blend it and get it in my eye. Guys, I'm sad, I'm disappointed. And it basically looks like all one color and not the color that I wanted. Alright, let me really think here. So like this one feels more like maybe a softer Makeup Revolution shadow. Like, you know how some of them are stiffer, like the shimmers, and then some of them are a little softer? I would say that's what that feels like. But this one here, I mean, it didn't apply that poorly, but it feels like when you go into like one of those dollar stores, like the real ones, like I say real ones because nowadays dollar stores are more than $1, but like Dollar Tree or Dollar General, like one of those types of dollar stores, and you see like those brandless eyeshadows. I mean, I feel like the ones that nobody hears of, and like they apply okay-ish, but the texture of them is just like crumbly and satiny, and you kind of wonder, is it going to stick on your eye or not? That's the best I can do for describing this texture. So I will let you guys know how this wears when I come back. While I'm here, I'm going to try one of the e.l.f. lipsticks that I bought. This is the Velvet Matte ones. This particular one is Vampy Violet. Yeah, so I'm going to try a lipstick and see if I die. Because for those of you who don't know, I have a lot of allergies. Wow. I don't know why I got this. Actually, I do. It came free with my purchase. Okay, I can't talk and do this at the same time. What do you guys think? That's a fun color. Definitely not my usual. I mean, I could not look any paler, but that's okay. I kind of bought it for something that I could either sheer out or wear for like Halloween or something, and just to try out the formula. Or rather, I didn't buy it. It came free because I spent, I don't know, maybe $25. And this is the color that I picked. So, I mean, if I really wanted to make it really dark, let's see. Oh my god. Alright guys, that is not the best application. I am not very familiar with dark lipsticks. Look at this, look at me. I mean, feels okay so far. I'll let you know how it wears by the end of the day, but I'm not going to wear it like this all day. I'm going to sheer it out. Also, before I go on to the next look, just a few updates. First of all, when I went into the bathroom where the natural light is, it's definitely a little more colorful. Like, it's not as dark and gray as you see here. I'll try to insert a picture of me. But it's still not what I was hoping for. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm wearing the foundation and concealer and the blusher and bronzer that I tested out in my previous video, and the blush is just okay. I don't know why so many people love it, because unless you're my skin tone, I don't think it's gonna work for you. I just think it's very light. Maybe people really pack it on, I don't know. The bronzer, again, it's very light, and I think for me that works. I mean, you can't even tell I have it on because this is washing me out so much. The foundation I've been enjoying. It does crease sometimes over here and wears off on my forehead sometimes, but for my purposes, I mean, I'm not big on foundation. I just want a little light coverage and the sun protection. So for my purposes, it's fine. The concealer, I feel like it wears away and like it creases a lot under here. But take that one with a grain of salt because I am just not a concealer person. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be trying the hot jalapeno. Is it jalapeno? Jalapeno. I think it's jalapeno. Oh, bite-sized quad. And I'm going to try and do this quick because I have a virtual doctor's appointment to go to. It's been a while since I've had to rush to get ready, right? And always saying I gotta get out of here. I'm going to start with this fluffy brush with this lighter matte here. I mean, it's not light, but it's lighter than the other one. And I'm just going to put that in my crease for a transition shade. I'm going to go pretty basic today also. I feel like there aren't a ton of looks that you can get out of these palettes. I mean, I guess it depends on how you use them. If you only use like maybe 2 colors at a time.
You wouldn't want anything from White Castle, right?
No, why would I eat White Castle?
Yes, I figured maybe fries or something like that. No, okay, not even the fries. Okay.
My mother just interrupted me to ask me if I wanted White Castle. White Castle. Me? I'll die. Anyways. So, what am I doing? I was saying that I feel like you can't get a ton of looks out of these. Like, diverse looks anyway. I guess it depends on like what color combinations you use, placement of the shadows, etc. So this applied really nicely. It's a nice tone. By the way, these shadows yesterday, they wore okay. They did like, I mean, they basically blended into each other, but at least they didn't crease. So there's that. Yeah, they were okay. I mean, if this is something that you're into, that like really gray purple, I guess it's for you for $3, but I'm really disappointed myself. So I'm taking my IBY crease brush and I'm going into the darker matte, and that's going into my crease. Ooh, that is so nice. Guys, that is really nice. I'm going to clean off that brush and just try to blend it a little more. Honestly, I don't think that was the shadow. I think that was just me. Wow, that's nice. Especially for $3. Alright guys, this side's a little bit of a mess, but it's just me because I'm trying to go fast. What do I want to do? I think I'll go in with the dark matte on the outer third-ish, outer corner. Also, the lipstick from yesterday, I don't know if it made me feel sick or not. I didn't feel well last night. I don't feel great this morning. But I also had like a lot of other things that I kind of shouldn't have had. Listen, don't judge me. We're home in quarantine. If I get sick, I'm not going to miss anything. So I'm going to have to try it again and see what happens. It was patchy. I had sheared it out after you guys saw like it's so dark. Also, I'm going into this one now, and I think I'm going to do like a halo-ish eye. So I was kind of worried about that one. It's not like coming off my finger too well, and it's a little stiffer. But it does seem to be somehow applying on the eye. I mean, it's not like very bold. It's more like a shimmer. Like rather than a metallic shimmer. Well, maybe not. But there's still a lot here that doesn't make sense. As long as it wears, though. This is like a real Kermit the Frog green, but I like it. Anyway, the lipstick, so it was, I sheared it out, and I feel like it definitely was quite patchy, and it bled like under here. I was not wearing a lip liner. I've never worn a lip liner in my life. I'd like to try one someday. I think that might have helped with that. I also think it wouldn't have been so patchy if I hadn't sheared it out. But otherwise, I mean, the feeling of it, I wasn't uncomfortable. It was like pretty average. Like, it wasn't terribly dry. I've had a lot worse. I mean, it wasn't moisturizing, but it's a velvet matte lipstick. It's probably not going to be. These are really nice tones. I definitely like the matte formula better than the shimmer formula, at least for this quad. But I mean, this is basically wearing, I mean, applying like a high-end eyeshadow would. So it seems that these quads are not all created equal. I mean, I heard people were really into the neutral ones. I thought about picking up a neutral one just to try it, and then I was like, why? I'm not gonna wear it. Then I'm gonna take the gold, which feels like a thinner formula. I'm gonna say more of like maybe a Revlon shadow, or maybe even Nars, like the thinner shadows, and that's gonna go in the middle here. It's not coming off as much as I want it. I mean, it's pretty enough though, and it's working well enough. My question is really how it wears. As long as it doesn't crease or wear away, who cares? This is good enough. So continuing on with the lipstick, that means I won't be trying on a new one today because I need to give my stomach a chance to settle. I'm taking my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it, and I guess I'm just going to mimic what I have going on the lid as usual. So starting with the dark matte. Guys, this is really nice. And with the shimmery green. Let's see, how does it pick up? So-so. But it's alright. Could have also used my finger. And then finally the gold. So far, as long as this wears okay, I would say this is worth it just for the mattes alone, if those are the kind of shades you like. The shimmers get the job done, but I just like the matte formula better. They'll probably grow on me though, again, as long as they hold up well. By the way, the e.l.f. lipstick has also grown on me, the Sheer Slick lipstick in Wild Peach. It's definitely not peach, it's pink, but it's grown on me. I don't know why it was so dry the first time I tried it, but now it's been fine. So let me swatch these for you just so you can see them. I'm going to start with the golds. And then the green, well, the shimmery green. So far it's swatched better. The lighter matte. That doesn't swatch well. Let me build it up just so you can see the color better. And the darker matte. I also feel like these colors are more unique. Not these two so much. I feel like you can find those in a lot of palettes and singles, but these I feel like are more unique. Alright guys, this is the last look I'm going to try. Yesterday's look wore pretty well, and I mean, I've had things that wore better, I've had things that wore worse. For the most part, it wore pretty well. So I do recommend the green palette if you like that. I'm going to try one more thing with the purple, blue, gray palette, and you can see that I'm priming my eyes with a white eyeshadow base, and this is from e.l.f. It's the I think it's Shadow Lock lid primer. I've used the other one in Sheer, which is more of a pale flesh tone. I've never tried this before, and I figured now was the time to try it to see if I can get that matte pastel purple to really show up the way I want it. So something else I picked up was the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, the C brush. Looks like that, simply because it reminds me of my dollar store brush, and I know that someday that brush will give out, so I wanted to try something else. Now I didn't put any primer up there, so I don't expect it to look much different than I had it the other day, but now I'm going to try it on my lid. I'm going to start by doing it this way, and then I will use my finger as I usually do. That's coming off very blue. I don't really see a huge difference in how it applies, just color-wise, not opacity-wise. The brush, by the way, is stiffer than my dollar store brush, so that's a shame. I don't think I'll ever be able to find the perfect dupe or replacement because it was a random brandless dollar store brush from years ago. Yeah, so basically I wanted to see if this shade could be worn all over the lid. I feel like that definitely helped the base, not just by using the brush, but with using the finger as well. I do see a difference. This is more what I was hoping the shade would be like, except it's more blue now. I was really hoping for the pastel purple. So I think what I will do for other shadows, I will try using that base to see if it helps. And I'm going in with my IBY crease brush, going into the darker matte, just to create some depth, just a little though. And then I'm going to put a little on my pinky and put it on the outer third and blend it inwards. Yeah, this is definitely coming off blue now, blue-gray. I like this look better than the one I came up with the other day, which is surprising because this is all matte, but I don't know. So I'm taking the darker shade on my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it, just to mimic what I have on the lid. So I'm taking this on the outer third of the lower lash line. Hopefully you won't hear all that construction work outside. And then I'm taking the light matte and putting that on the inner 2/3 of my lower lash line. I'm just blending the two together. Alright, just so you know, I added a little bit of Too Faced highlighter and some blue mascara on my lower lash line. Something else I'm going to try out today is the other lipstick. This is e.l.f. moisturizing lipstick in Red Carpet. I don't know if that's going to go with today's look, but we're going to try it out anyway. It has a slight smell to it. Feels kind of slick, and it's a bright red, almost pink. I would say the smell is a little sweet, a little floral maybe, but not like very floral. I would say there's definitely some like, I don't know, maybe vanilla or some sort of a like baked good scent mixed in with the floral. I mean, it's not bad, it's fine. It's something I have to watch out for, again, because of my allergies. The very last thing I'm going to do with you is show some comparison swatches. So I bought this e.l.f. palette. I haven't used it yet. This is the Earth and Ocean eyeshadow palette. And I realized that some of the colors look very similar. So see, these kind of look like those on top, and then these kind of look like those on the side. They look really, really close, so I just want to swatch them and see how close they are. Like I said, I haven't used it yet though, so I'll have to see when I do that video to test that out what these, what the Earth and Ocean shadows look like on the eyes compared to how these shadows look on the eyes. So I'm going to start with Oasis and compare that to the matte lavender. So far it looks bluer and more pigmented. That's interesting. I see a difference here on my arm. I don't know how much you can see on camera, but it's definitely a little bluer and a little brighter. Again, I'll have to see how it wears on the eyes. Next I'm going to compare Siren, which looks like a blue purpley gray color. So I'm going to put it in between those middle shades. I would say it's more silvery than the other two, which look more purple, but then again on the eyes they look more gray. And I would say it's more pigmented. I'm not going to add another layer to that. And there's really no similar shade for the dark matte. I'll put Abyss, which is a dark navy, next to it just for the heck of it, but yeah, they're completely different. So now I'm going to put these shadows on this side. And that was stupid because I put them too close together. So to compare the golds, I'm going to use this gold here, which is called Gold Rush. It's darker. Ooh, yeah. That looks very similar. It's better. The tone, man, I would say that one that I just swatched now has a little more green to it, but it's pretty close. It's like this one, but better. Next, I'm going to swatch Sahara, which is the shimmery green. Let's see if I could fit it in here. Okay. Again, I'm going to say a more pigmented, better version. I mean, you saw how that one applied on the eyes, and it was good, but maybe this one's even better or the same. Then I'm going to swatch Spruced Up, which is this matte olivey green. And I'm going to see if I could fit that in there. That is very, very the same. Wow, okay. And then I'm gonna just put Can't Kelp It next to the dark green, but it's not the same. So, like I said, I will have to see how these apply on the eyes, but those are very, very similar. Very interesting. So if you have this or you have these, depending on what colors you're looking for, you may not need both. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Let me know if you like shorter videos or longer videos. I know lately I've been doing a lot of longer videos. That's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye. See you next time.